Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we have another FerraMonster to check out. This one is the Valken. FerraMonster very generously sent this out to check out. So we are going to do just that together today. So, overall fit and finish. That's the first thing we're going to check. Well, obviously you're going to notice the big speed holes. I know speed holes can be very divisive. Some people don't care. Some people absolutely hate them. Say it gets more gunk inside the blade. You know, I honestly haven't really had that issue. I mean, I can definitely see that, you know, it's just another intrusion point for dust or whatever the case may be. You know, and I can definitely see that. However, I work on a wharf and stuff, cut rope, and I just haven't really had that issue to where I'd had to take it apart and clean it, you know. But titanium body, these fat carbon inserts. Now, there's a few different colors. Now, this one, of course, is the Nebula. I believe there's four or five different versions of the carbon fiber. And there'll be links down below if you want to go check them out, see which ones. But do have a small back spacer with a lanyard spot in it. And we got to check that out. That is done very well. As you know, I always go here. This is one of the first spots I check out, you know, on a titanium knife with these relief cuts. And I tell you what, these are done fantastic. Definitely that extra time has been paid attention to round them off. There's no sharp spots. You know, that is a big spot. And this is a big spot right up here. And, you know, not bad. It's all had that, just a little extra touch that really, really can define, you know, how a knife company treats their process and their QC too. The transitions on the inlays are fantastic as well. I mean, fit and finish, let's check the centering real quick. Fit and finish is about as good as we can see. I mean, everything has been done very well. No sharp spots where there shouldn't be, and we gotta love that. Even, you know, there you go. The tip is well retreated into that handle. So, yeah, fit and finish is on point. Now, you've got a dual opening method. You've got the flipper. You've got the thumb studs. You guys know I like some thumb studs, absolutely. And the detent seems to be tuned very well for the thumb studs. How about the flipper? Yeah, not bad at all. Shake shut, ceramic bearings rolling around in there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, belt-satin, M390 blade. Nice clip point there, a nice swedge. You do have some jimping up there that is, I'd say it's for looks. Doesn't really grip my thumb a whole lot. They're there, absolutely, but it doesn't really do a lot for my grip. So, there's that. Titanium clip, titanium screws, pretty much titanium all around. And dang, that is nice. Very, very nice. All right, so let's get our spec check. So, it's just about, I mean, yeah, we can call it an 8-inch knife. It is so close. About 4.5 on the handle. I'll give it 3.5 on the blade. Cutting edge is pretty much a full 3.5, maybe just a little shy. And then our grip length is coming in really pretty close to 4 inches. I have basically almost a pinky's finger worth of room left over. Now, no forward finger choil. And even triggering that, yeah, I'm way up on the heel of that blade. So, no, that will not be happening. Not be happening at all. There you go. Size comparison with the old bug out. And the PM2, pretty comparable from the looks of it. Yeah, pretty comparable. PM2 might have it a little bit on the handle, but fairly comparable. Maybe just a little bit on the blade too. Just a little bit. coming in. Now, these are coming in no matter what one you get. They're coming in. It's $203.20, so $203. That's what they are. Yeah, there's 20 cents added on there, but so 4 ounces or 111 grams. It was kind of teetering between 3.9 and 3.4 or 4, excuse me. So I guess that means it's what, 3.95 ish. In the pocket, it goes down. Now that titanium clip does not allow for a deep carry as we're used to. Not quite bottomed out on that pocket. There we go. That's pretty much bottomed out. Definitely goes in pretty well coming out. Now that we're up in that groove, yeah, you got a decent pop coming off our pocket. I think our pocket's finally getting a wear mark in it. Yeah, it is. It's finally getting a wear mark going. Been using it long enough. But overall, ergonomics, really, really good. I think I pretty much beat fit and finish to death, didn't I? It's on point. Ergonomics, yes. On point as well. The pocket clip, it does have that little bit of a wider spot down there at the bottom, but no issues whatsoever. It's all hitting me just right. So it's good for my basic hand size, pretty much right on that medium to large line is where my hand lands, and it's super, super comfortable. Action? Oh, yeah. We've seen a few FerraMonster knives on the channel, and every single one of them that has been sent out, has been really darn good. Of course, gotta be honest. Could that be planned? Absolutely. Could it be handpicked? Absolutely. I don't know. We have definitely seen that not all knives are handpicked when they're sent out for review. We've definitely seen that on the channel. So, I give them the benefit of the doubt, 100%, that this was pulled off a shelf. I would hope they would do a quick QC on it just to make sure there's nothing terribly wrong with it. But then again, we've seen that on the channel too, haven't we? So, but overall, I think FerraMonster's got a winner. I know the holes in the handle could be definitely a decisive point for some people. I'm not huge on them myself. Does it bother me? It kind of used to, but really anymore, I don't really have an issue with it because I haven't had the problems with gunk getting in there, and it's not that big of a deal to me. I think a handle looks better, looks-wise, without them. Absolutely. I will say that. But as far as use, comfort, that it has absolutely no bearing to me on it. It's a good knife. It works well. 6 and 9 thread, it has zero problem with. 21 thread, that 1/2-inch natural fiber rope. This one came in about, it's pretty standard, that 75 to 80-ish%, unless it's just got that super, super laser edge and a 3.5-inch blade. That's pretty common. So if it can do that, it's doing pretty well. Absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely have to thank FerraMonster for sending out the Valken to check out. Got to thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me. As always, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, we'll talk later, guys. Bye-bye.